Later you share the link.
Okay, I think it's recording. Okay, so the first thing you do is you navigate to SLS. Okay, I really log in now. But for you, you need to log in using SLS account. Then you use your own account, you log in. Then you just need to go to the class group, which is accessible on this tab also, class group. So in this class group is rather in all this cut format, so it could be a bit overwhelming. So Jensen showed me a trick before. You just come here, you can navigate one by one. So let's say you are looking for Anderson, okay, and then you need to open up the cut, which is the class group for Anderson JC, and do not use the assignment, use the resources. So we have created categories like biology, chemistry, and so forth, as long as the zip file we send you has the exam papers. So for example, if I were to click on to open up this, you click on the open button, and then you will see that this is a blank template. While it is blank, we have really keyed in keywords here, so that it's easily searchable. Then the course text subjects, so it belongs to, because this is from AJC, so we know it's going to be a pre-U biology course tag. So we put it at the course level. Okay. Then if you click here on the view, you can see that I've added all these things already. Okay, then this is the actual teacher's name. This is my name. My name will change whenever people edit. For example, you use your account, you edit, then this will change. But the creator will always be the same. This is one of the things that we realize that we must have in place in order to credit the school teachers' effort in sharing the papers with us. Okay, let me just quickly explain what you need to do. So the first thing is you come, let's say, for example, you go through all your final papers, you're going through the AJC bio paper. The first thing you need to do is you need to come to this top right corner, click on it once, click on copy to my drive. Okay, the reason is because we want to, from the class resource, we want to copy to your drive. Okay, we copy, let's show you. No need to change name if you do not want, then just leave it as default. Unless you're a very neat person, then you may want to create folders and all that, but I just copy.
Lawrence,
Yep.
maybe I can just chime in here. I guess, because I was sending him the instructions for the exam paper checking, he will need to change the name to the school code that we mentioned, remember?
Okay, the school code we will do, because it's not, I think it's only fair that he does the file name. The school code we will add as a way of indicating that we have checked through.
Okay.
With it.
Okay, can.
Okay. So carrying on. So let's say this is the newly copied. It will always be the last modified. You can sort by last modified. Then it will be the first one. Click on open. Okay. So this is a copy of the copy in the class resource. The next thing you need to do is, because it will have all these other attributes which belongs to biology and all that. So you need to now come to this top right corner again, add back as a class resource. Then you select AJC. Okay. Then you add back. Okay. Then you may want to make it visible to the student. This one no need to check, but all these just leave it as a default. Then this one maybe say it's a demo. I just show you that it is really being copied. I create. Okay. So you copy as many bio papers as you have to the class group. Okay. So now I go back to the class group, Anderson. You will notice that this is the demo, but in order for it to be slotted nicely into the biology group, you need to click on it and then move it to category. These are called categories. Move it to categories. Then you select from the drop down biology. Okay, then it's a sweep of the UI, but basically the new lesson, which is the demo, now gets slotted inside here, inside the bio. So you duplicate as many as you have to. Then okay, so far we're okay.
So basically that thing, right, is actually a template.
Yeah, this is a template. Yeah, correct. So, okay, I show you how to do in a template. Okay, maybe say I use this one. Okay, I use this one. So this is for, this one, the step I show you is for duplicating as many numbers of courses as you need in order to, each lesson has a one QTI file. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to upload the QTI file. Okay, first thing is you navigate to the class resource. You go to this button, again, edit. Just agree to edit. Then you may want to add a new section. Just follow the flow. Whatever they provide you, just follow the flow. Okay, this one, you just write, you just type something or whatever. Later on, we can decide. This is the crucial part. This is the crucial part. Add, then after that, you add a auto mark quiz. This one, don't have to worry because this one can change later on. So use auto grade because we want the student to automatically be graded and the results we send back to the student. Okay. Then in this part here, okay, it comes out like that. Okay, again, these are optional. I don't think you need to toggle them. Then you click on this plus button. Okay, it gets tricky here. Instead of using all these small little components, you use this thing called add from existing because the QTI file is from existing. Invoke it. There will be a question from file. Select it. Then I'm going to drop my own QTI file. Give me a minute. Let me find my QTI file. Okay, so I have a QTI file. I drop it here. Okay, select this one. I mean, by default, it's selected, so I don't think you need to worry. This one just means that all the question will be on individual pages. So I upload. Okay, so the QTI file has 20 questions. So you can see it's now separated into different pages because of the selection of the checkbox earlier on. There will always be some processing unsuccessful and all that, but just look through to see that the picture is there. This is always defaulted to option number 1. Okay, so in other words, you just look through, you should see that the conversion is pretty accurate or there could be some mistakes but in general this is in general it looks okay Okay, so now coming back to this multiple choice. If let's say we look at the DOC, the document for the answer scheme. The answer scheme can say the answer could be this one. Then we need to come here to edit. Then select the correct option.
Sorry, this is happening because in the original QTI file, you did not provide the answer. Is that right?
Correct. Okay. The reason is because we checked already some of the 500 papers. If I remember correctly, AJC bio paper, they have 2 separate files. One is called mark scheme, which has the answer indicated, but I'm not sure whether your engine can pick it up or not. Then you can use that file.
We'll make modifications to it so that that is most convenient on our end. So as long as provided, we'll manage it on our end.
Maybe Lawrence, later I can talk about the files with him to show him the variety of variation that we have.
Okay, can good. So I'm just going to try to end off what I have to show. So this is the part. Again, I reiterate because of the QTI sometimes could be a bit tricky, and then the file the teacher may not give the file correctly. Then there are all sorts of variety, like what Jensen said, some the answers at the back, some the answers in another file. So we recommend rather than fixing the correct answer on your server and then export it as a QTI, you may actually want to just set it manually here. Because my personal experience is foolproof. If you do it on your end, then you need to worry about whether it comes back to SLS correctly. But if you're confident, that SLS can handle it, then you just do what makes sense to you. What we
Understand.
want is correct answers.
I understand.
Okay, then after that, save. Okay, save. You do not need to set the all this one not part of the QTI. So I'm not going to say do this, do that. So I'll just show you the bare what is required. Okay, then you just agree. Okay, then just keep going and then make sure that you make the edits to the respective files. Then after that, when you're done, you just come back to the top, like what Jensen say. I think this is the top. Is this the top? Okay. Then what you do is you take note of the file name. Then you paste it here. You paste it the file name without the docx .docx. Then you just save. Then that's it. You're done. Okay. Then when we are able to come in to provide assistance, we'll come in like what Jensen say. We'll add in the school code. For example, this school code belongs to AJC. Then this is the signaling between us that things are this is all done well and proper Then we have one down and 499 go. Okay, then save it, update it. Then always resume. Okay, I think that's all I have for the time being. You have any questions? Then if not,
yes. I have one question at the moment. So we have one course. The course we put it as the name of the file.
correct.
And inside a course there is actually a lesson. The lesson is actually the actual quiz.
Yes, correct here. The actual is here. Yeah.
For example, right? So essentially, what will probably happen is that one course will definitely only have one lesson.
Yes,
one course will definitely have one quiz Correct.
Yeah, there's no possibility that you only have two quiz because it's like one paper by one paper, right?
Yes, correct. We don't want to pack
hold on a bit. Yeah, just to chime in a bit. Yeah, maybe now is a good time for me to just talk about the exam papers.
Yeah, I stopped sharing, then I let Jensen say.
So the reason why I said hold on for that, I'll show in a short while.
Okay, I stopped.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I hope you understand, because we are going the whole range of primary to junior college. So there's quite a variety and even across schools. So what Lawrence was talking about just now is that for some papers like this, you can see a mark scheme and question paper, they are separated. All right. Then there'll be others where it's combined into one. Okay. So you already have two variations. There's a third variation that we have for primary schools. Let me see if I can find one here. Yes. So if you notice this, Crunchy has a booklet A and a booklet B. The reason the primary schools do this is because, if I'm not wrong, one is for MCQ and the other is for like working out their answers. Yeah, so Lawrence, I think it's a good point of clarification. Should let's confirm that this should be done as one quiz, right? Even though it's booklet A and booklet B.
Okay, I take back what I say. Okay, based on this information that Jensen shared, this booklet A, can we have one quiz? Then booklet B is another quiz.
Yeah.
I think in terms of the file conversion for you is separate file uploading, because I don't want you to append to the same quiz, because it may be harder for students to navigate, especially if they are primary school.
Sure, understand. Okay. So for if I see booklet A, B, then it will be separate lessons.
No,
in the
same lesson but different quiz. So you add one quiz, then there's the just now was one to 20, right? Then another quiz is maybe say 1 to 15. But I see. Booklet B.
So it's one course definitely will have one lesson, but within that lesson you might have one or more quiz, depending on whether there's one or more booklets.
Okay, I think that sounds roughly correct.
Yeah, and in JC's case, right, in the JC exam paper case, the file will contain multiple papers. I'll just split them out.
Oh, contain multiple.
Is that correct?
Let's say for example this one, by H1 Bio Prelim Paper 1, this is one paper.
Got it. Is there any
have another course there's paper 2.
Okay, got it.
Because we are the contract is for paper. So
Yes, that's right.
I suggest when we count, we don't collapse them all inside one course.
Understand.
Then it makes it difficult to justify that you have converted
Yes.
that number of courses.
Understand.
Maybe if I were to chime in, if you think about the way the students sit for the exam, right? The students don't sit for paper 1 and 2 at the same time. They take it separately. Whereas for the math paper, the student takes both A and B at the same time.
Understand. Okay.
So if we adopt rather than our perspective as people uploading, take the perspective of the student taking it, I think it'll be a lot clearer. Yeah.
Understand. Okay.
Yeah.
No other questions on me.
Okay.
Okay, good. So we have already covered most of the things that we want. Let me just look at the WhatsApp, see what other things we haven't covered.
Maybe while Lawrence is checking that out, I'll just talk about the tracking a bit. Yeah. Okay, so Chahir, I've already granted you access to this spreadsheet. So as what Lawrence has said, on our part, we'll fill in the school code. All right. So on your part, just fill in the file name. So for example, it might be 2020, right? Or if I was to take the Anderson JC one, okay. So Anderson JC, like this. I think the QP not necessary, yeah. So something like that. If you are not certain if there's some variation, feel free to check with us to clarify. Yeah. So over here, you are free to propose an alternative arrangement, but tentatively, I'm suggesting this. So the class group, so ACJC, Serangoon Secondary, whatever, just put it here. Then the name and the date uploaded, so we can just verify on our end that it's gone into the system.
Okay.
Is that fine with you?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, then Lawrence. Anything else?
Wonderful. So, okay, since you're in this business, I assume are you okay navigating around SLS? If that, then we don't have to do because we were thinking of getting you to share your screen and then you will tell us what are the problems that you have. Then we can address. Maybe your computer. You want to show your computer screen?
Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh, you cannot share screen, is it? Let me make you a co-host or something right now.
I'm looking for. Okay. Okay, SLS. I was trying out the other day already, some stuff.
Don't go to assignment, go to class group.
Go to class group.
Yes, and assignment is the old files.
I see.
Class group. Then all the files are inside the tab called resources. You just click onto any of the class group. Then under the second tab, resources, not the assignments, the resources, yes. Because this is a new feature.
Okay, then let's say I want to open.
Correct.
And then
the 3 dots, top right corner.
Oh, here.
Copy.
Copy to my drive because I'm copying a template, right?
Yeah, correct.
I just copy.
We are doing this because SLS doesn't allow you to duplicate on the class group resource. So it must go to my drive and then put back. Once it's inside your drive, we can put unlimited numbers. One at a time.
Lawrence, do you want to explain to him why we are asking him to copy?
Why are we asking to copy? You go ahead.
Yeah, because you can't duplicate in the drive itself, right? In the class group itself. So copy to my drive, I make the changes and I copy it backwards. Right.
Okay, not quite. So if you notice at the bottom right hand corner, there's a created by Oh Chi Tiong.
Yes.
So if you have to copy from, let's just say, Anderson Serangoon JC, it will have Oh Chi Tiong's name. But if you have to copy from Boon Lay Secondary, it will have another person's name. So it's a copyright kind of issue.
You know, Jensen is saying that you need to, if it's copy only the template from that JC, then put back to the same JC. If you copy from that primary school, copy that one from the primary school. You cannot just anyhow copy anything because I already arranged.
Oh, okay.
Look
Because
carefully, I already done a course tag, you know, is the syllabus pre chemistry.
I see.
So this one is for chemistry subject. So if you want to save everybody effort to retag and re-look through, because once you copy into another chemistry template for this school, then you attribute the teacher correctly, plus attribute the syllabus subject tagging properly, the course tag. Yeah.
Sure.
I've done all the necessary groundwork lah.
In class view. Wait, what am I supposed to do here?
Look at the top right hand corner.
No need. So
there's a pen button. Top right hand corner, next to your name. Yeah, you click on the edit button. Yep.
Oh, got it.
So you want to add a section?
No. Jia Hui, my recommendation is you put it inside the class resource first, then you do the edits. Because you do here, then you got to understand that what you do is stuck here on your own drive. We can't see.
Okay.
I don't think that's what you want, because suddenly something happened to your drive or whatever, all your work is lost. You put it inside the class resource, chances are we can all see, we know that work is being done.
Got it. So now I move it back one time.
So no, the lower one, add to class group, correct? Then add back to the AJC. All right.
Where it came from.
Correct. Where this file come from. Then you want to make it visible to the class group, is up to you lah. The last visibility.
And what do you suggest?
Just click it.
Okay.
Okay, now you navigate back to your class group, go back to AJC. You will see that it's at the top of the category because it's uncategorized. So you need to move it to a new category, which in this case you took it from. Okay, good. And then now you make the changes you want. Upload the QTI file. 3 dots at the top right. All right.
This is just choose customize. No.
Yeah, just use the custom one. Yeah, because we didn't specify. Then just give it a maybe the same file name or whatever lah, something that you like lah.
Then straight away add activity.
All right. All right. The plus button. Change the title. Then you drop your QTI file. Yep.
No, this probably won't.
Okay, you just
Okay.
your demo can do the setting. So that means SLS. I mean, the other time we tested lah, it was able to. So yeah, it's optional if you feel that you want to set it on your side, because certain papers may not come with the correct answer set.
Understand.
So we're not sure what other problems will arise because the devil's in the details, right? So maybe as you do, then you start, even if something don't quite make sense to you, then you highlight to us, then we try to troubleshoot together.
Yeah.
But this is what roughly we have planned out for.
Okay. In the course of doing this work, I can make suggestion to the SLS team to make changes to the QTI importer. Can I do that?
It will take at least half a year or 1 year for the.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah,
okay, understand.
Yeah,
It's okay. No worries.
Definitely welcome. It's definitely welcome. Just that.
they are not agile like you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, understand. Yeah. So I saved this quiz. After I save already,
Then you go back to the very top. I think you change the file title and then you're done. I mean, you have to set the question now. I mean, set the correct answers.
to make sure everything is set correctly, then I'm done. I'll notify you and then is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Then perhaps I can also share about Basecamp because I'll be broadly using Basecamp to manage this whole project.
Can.
So any messages, right? You can either use Campfire or you can ping me directly. So ping is basically at WhatsApp, right? So you can ping me directly. You can also use Campfire. So Campfire is where everyone can see what's going on. So it's like a group chat in WhatsApp. I populated some of the stuff over here already, right? So to do, right, as I continue on working on the different papers, I'll add the different papers over here. Then each of them will be a single to-do list. So once I'm done, right, if we have a conversation about any particular paper, we can do it in that particular to-do list. So at the same time, I also update the Google Sheets. So this is to keep relevant content in the relevant places. And then the conversation stays very neat. Yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Okay, Ken. Thanks for inviting us.
Yeah. Anything else?
Sure. Separately, I'm making a walkthrough or step-by-step guide on what Lawrence and you discussed just now. I'll put it on the message board. Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Okay. So our long-term goal is to allow teachers after Jensen make this wonderful, so easy to use guide. So hopefully the teachers will be so excited with the possibilities of exam paper. They will then approach getmarked for a personal account and then they can fly on their own. That's the long-term plan. Because SLS cannot do this on a long-term basis.
Yeah, we also don't want to do this on a long-term basis.
Yeah. So hopefully you can get some business after this. So I already picked your company name and all that. So go to SLS, just type your company name, they can find.
Thank you very much.
That is some of the little things we can do to help you out.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks. I think that's all for now. Anybody else got anything? If not, we can call the meeting to an end.
No, I'm good. Lawrence, just remember to share the video with me after this.
Okay. Can share the video with me also. Just put it in Basecamp anywhere. Because I also need to share with a team member who is going to be the hands doing that.
Okay. Ken, thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So anything else? Nothing. So I sort of thinking 4 o'clock a bit too early. The invitation starts the thing starts at 4, right?
I said 5.
5. Oh,
I said 5 just now.
Okay. I thought it would start at 4. Okay, then 4 o'clock, then I start to make my way there. So don't be there too early. Wow, don't know what to do.
Can you help? Can you help?
Help with the cooking. Okay, I better pause the recording first.